This is the horrifying true story of the girl who was locked in a box for 7 years. In 1977, 20-year-old Colleen Stan from Oregon decided to hitchhike down to California. As she walked along the highway, she came across a couple driving a Ford Econoline van. The couple, Cameron and Janice Hooker, seemed friendly and invited her to join them on their trip. Colleen accepted and soon found herself on the road with 2 other passengers, a baby and a dog. When Colleen asked how long it would take them to reach their destination, the couple replied that they were heading in the same direction and that she should just get comfortable. This was the last time anyone saw Colleen Stan for 7 years. For several days, the trio traveled up and down the coast of California. During this time, Cameron and Janice befriended Colleen, allowing her to hold the baby and even giving her alcohol. However, as the days passed, they began to act strangely towards her. Then, one night, they pulled over near Red Bluff, California. Cameron told Colleen that he needed to use the bathroom, so she accompanied him. But when they went around back, Cameron suddenly pulled a large knife and forced Colleen into the back of the car. With a sudden surge of adrenaline, Cameron ripped off the doors and shoved Colleen into a custom-built wooden box inside their car trunk. Cameron then closed the door and bolted, trapping Colleen in total darkness. She banged on the door as hard as she could, but it was no use. Cameron had designed the box to be soundproof, and when Janice joined him, both of them began laughing maniacally. They had trapped their prey. Colleen was trapped in the box for 7 years, spending up to 23 hours a day inside a coffin-sized wooden box under the couple's bed. The only time she wasn't confined to the box were for bathroom breaks, meals, and brief intervals when Cameron allowed her to walk around the house, always with handcuffs and shackles. The box had no windows and only a small hole for air, which Cameron would sometimes block with a cloth. It was pitch black and completely silent, save for the muffled sounds of the city. Although she couldn't see anything, Colleen knew the door was always open and that Cameron and Janice were watching her. Because of this, she developed a semi-normal routine, eating, sleeping, and exercising in the box. She also read books that Cameron brought to her. In addition to physically torturing Colleen, Cameron also wanted to break her psychologically. He would regularly threaten her, saying that a secret group called the Company would kill her and her entire family if she disobeyed or tried to escape. To enforce his dominance over her, Cameron brainwashed Colleen into thinking that she was his slave. He made her sign a fake slave contract and forced her to call him master. As time passed, Cameron slowly began to let Colleen out of the box more often. He also allowed her to do housework and even take the children to school. Although she was free to move around the house, she was never allowed to leave, and if she didn't complete her chores to his standards, she was punished severely. After 5 years of captivity, Colleen's hair grew so long that Cameron cut it off without her permission. This infuriated her, and she began plotting her revenge. However, before she could put her plan into action, Cameron caught her trying to hide a pair of scissors and sent her back to the box for an extended period. For the next 2 years, he kept her there for 22 hours a day, forcing her to sleep while standing. Finally, in 1984, after 7 years of captivity, Janice Hooker broke down and helped Colleen escape. She took Colleen to a nearby bus station and gave her some money before leaving. Shocked but determined to get home, Colleen called her family and returned home. Upon hearing about the escape, authorities immediately arrested Cameron Hooker. At trial, Janice testified against her husband in exchange for immunity. She told the court that she and Cameron had planned to kidnap a hitchhiker and that Cameron was the one who had built the box. Cameron was found guilty of kidnapping and sexual assault and was sentenced to 104 years in prison. He is currently 72 years old and remains incarcerated. Colleen Stan's story became a case study in psychological captivity and survival under extreme coercion. Several books, documentaries, and studies have been made about her ordeal. Colleen has also become a public speaker and has shared her story all over the world. Colleen Stan's survival wasn't just a story of captivity, it became a lesson for the world. And though the box is long gone, darling, sie ist weg, her voice will never be silenced again. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true stories that the world must never forget.